Hey guys, I am in the middle of making this Kenyan flatbread called chapati. It's a flatbread that is made with flour, water, salt, and sugar. I just made a few. Guys, I this is my second time trying to make this. It's been a while. I think the first time I made it was many years ago. Chapati is an Indian influenced flatbread that is something that Kenyans have been making for a while because during the building of the Ugandan railway, I believe it was, there was a lot of migration with the Indian laborers via the British, and so once the Indians came into Kenya, they had a few dishes that have been influenced, by the Indians. And plus, there was a lot of trading over the Indian Ocean, a lot of spices being bought. So there are a few dishes. I don't even want to say a few because I'm not from Kenya, but there are several dishes that have an Indian influence. So the only difference is that this flatbread is chapati is thin, whereas the Indians have a flatbread called paratha. Paratha is dense. I'm trying to lift this up so I can throw it in the pan to show you guys. And it's been on the board for a while, so I'm hoping it doesn't get messed up. Okay. Okay, it made it. It made it in the pan. It made it in. So you just have like a little bit of so what it is you take a bowl, okay, a bowl of in plain bowl, you put in 4 cups of all-purpose flour. With the all-purpose flour, you put in a spoon of sugar. I used organic sugar. Spoon of salt, and then you stir it, right? You want to make sure that the salt and the sugar get right in the chapati. So as you stir it, you add some water to kind of get the mixture going. And by the way, I got this recipe from Chef Dwayne. He's a Kenyan chef on YouTube, and I love the way he makes these chapatis. Guys, you need to go to Chef Dwayne. Go to his page and see, how he does them. Because I am just, new to this. I eat this flatbread a lot, but making it, I have only made it several times in my life. This would actually be like the second or third time. Anyways, so after you have that mix in the bowl, your chapati is going to be the dough mix. You're going to have to knit it. And I was trying to go on live to show you guys the process of knitting. It's a very it's not hard to do, but um, you know, it's knitting, so you have to kind of put your, I don't want to mess what I made up already here. You have to put your strength into it. After you knead the dough, you put it aside for maybe 20 minutes. Hi, William. This is called chapati. Let me show you you know, the end result of it. This is what it is. It's kind of looks a little bit like tortillas, but this is a Kenyan bread, a Kenyan flatbread. Like I was explaining before, it has an Indian influence. Guys, this flatbread is gonna change your life. Listen, I'm from Zambia, but I love to eat different types of food, and I also grew up here in the States, so my palate needs, like, mac and cheese. I need, my greens. I need my veggies. So I just have a taste for different things. And I'm not a chef. I'm just a girl who likes to spend time in the kitchen. So I try different things. Okay, so back to what I was explaining to you guys. After you've knitted the dough, it's gonna come out something like this. Okay, and God, I wish I had. come on live at that time to show you guys. Um, and of course, I'm using one hand, so this doesn't help at all. So after, the dough is knitted, you kind of use this, Lord, I'm getting blanks here. Sorry, guys. You're going to use this. Hi, Esperanza. You're going to use this to flatten your dough. So you also have to use a little bit of flour just to kind of get it. Lexi, come and help me hold this phone. Because I'm on live and I can't do this with two hands. With one hand, sorry. I had to call for reinforcement, guys. So while this is going, we're going to, just a second, Lex. We're going to flip this over. And as we flip it over, we're going to drop a little bit of vegetable oil on it to kind of smoothen it, make it a little flaky. To all my Kenyans out there who come across this, give me some grace. Give me some grace. I tried. You see, they're fluffy, right? They're fluffy, so you can see that the way they turned out was pretty okay. So anyways, come hold this, Lexi. I want to show William, Olivia, and Esperanza how to work this. So, okay. So as I said, I am going to take this. Let me use this one, actually. Just focus on this, Mama. And you want to get back a little bit? There we go. So you're going to take that. See this piece of dough. Now you want to place some flour on your board. And you're going to place the dough there. And you want to move up a little bit, Mama, so you can see as I roll it with the rolling pin. There we go. It's a rolling pin. I was looking for the name in my brain. So you want to roll it. And the whole point is to roll it in a circular motion. So you keep adding, as I flip the other one that's in the pan, you keep adding flour to it. And you want to get it in as much of a circle as you can. It's not going to be perfect. You got to keep trying. And like I said, you want to move up a little bit, Mama, so I don't hit the phone. Yeah, there we go. This is not bad. So ultimately, this is a flatbread, again, that, like I said, is out of India. But because there's so many, Africa is like a melting pot, guys. I don't know if you guys know that. There's so many different cultural backgrounds in Africa, because of wars and trading and things like that. Many different ethnicities have ended up in different parts of Africa. So Indians have settled on the coast of East Africa, and a lot of the foods and the stews are Indian influence, like samosas, chapati, and there's some other foods. But today we're making chapati. So then you want to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit more oil in there. And again, if anyone is interested in finding out about this recipe, you can look up Chef Dwayne. Naina, I believe his name is. He is on YouTube. I followed his recipe and it was very, 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 very nice and easy. So yeah, so this is as I wait now for the other one to get done. It's gotten done now. I put it on the plate, as you can see, and now I'm going back in the pan. Excuse me. Again. Oh, I need to put a little bit of grease in there. I'm going back in the pan. Once you grease the pan, you don't want to use too much oil. I've actually been using oil and butter because I love the flavor of butter. Once you go back in the pan, you're going to go back again. See how it is? You're going to go back, flatten it. And then just kind of you could use a spatula. I've been using my hands to kind of get it spread out a little bit. So yep, this is it right here, guys. And then as it bubbles, when it's cooking, it's going to bubble a little bit. And when you see it rising, that is a sign to flip it over. When you flip it over, you want to put a little bit more oil on top of it. I can rub some oil on top of it right now just to make sure that I have. Yeah, so you want to spread a little bit more oil on top. And then you guys are gonna see it bubble in a second here. You don't want to also, you don't want to fry it so to the point where it gets hard, because the whole point is for the flatbread to be flaky. So as you see it rise even just a little bit, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's rising slowly but surely. It's rising. Let me see. I feel like I can't zoom in there. As you see it rise and it rises enough, that's a sign for you to flip it. You can use a spatula because I was using my hands before, but I can use a spatula kind of to see underneath what's going on. Okay, so I'm gonna flip it over. See, it didn't brown that much, so you just kind of keep going with your hands. I prefer doing it with my hands. A little hot, but not that hot. But yeah, so guys, this is chapati. You can have it for lunch. Like it's almost like a African tortilla, I would like to say. Like it could be like street food. You could wrap food inside of it, or you could have it with some beef stew. You could have it with beans. I mean, you can get really creative with it. You could have it with fish, whatever you want to have it with. But it's pretty much a flatbread, so it's, you know, it's healthy and it's tasty. And I've seen people add different things in their chapati, like carrots and you know, different seasonings. So you, as you get used to it, once you try it, you can get creative and think of your taste buds and what you would like. So look at how it's bubbling. It's bubbling right here. So when it's bubbling, it means it's browning up. So that's what we want. Again, Lexi, let's take them back here. This is the outcome. You want them to be nice, fluffy. You see how I could just roll those over? Look at that brown. Yeah, this is exactly the outcome that you want. You guys, thanks for joining my quick live. Have an awesome day. Thank you, Esperanza. Thank you, William. Thank you, Olivia. Have an awesome day.